Hi, it's Elena of Financialdemics, and I have been watching these different GQ videos where they have been interviewing different celebrities, and they would talk about the 10 things they can't live without. And I thought that would be fun, just a little way for you all to get to know a little bit more about me and things that I absolutely love and need in life. But I don't have 10 things. I only have, we'll say I have, I think 5 in a possible. We're playing a little speeds in here. But I'm going to tell you the 5 things I definitely can't live without. If you're new to this channel, I talk a lot about personal finance. So I like to talk about the foundation, budgeting, saving, paying off debt. I talk a little bit about retirement because I think it's so important for us to focus on that now. And I like to talk about increasing your streams of income. The main part of my story that I hope you all realize is that I wasn't always good with my money. I'm not perfect with my money. I am naturally a spender, okay? I am a spender. But I've learned things through my life experiences to help me ring that in a little bit. So I always have personal spending money available to spend on whatever, no questions asked. So we're gonna talk about some of those things that I like to spend money on. The first thing that I cannot live without is water. And I mean, most of the time it's going to be bottled water. And that's just because sometimes I can drink tap water, but sometimes it gives me this weird taste, just depending on where I'm at. And so typically it is bottled water. I'm also very funny about my water. This is one of the few, like, I don't want to call it am I wrong if I call it lower end? I don't know. This is the BJ's brand of water at Wellesley Farms. This is one of the few waters that I can drink without like it making me feel like nauseous or sick or giving me a bad taste. I also love what I call higher end waters like Essentia. I also drink Core. I typically prefer an alkaline water, but I will drink this water, and typically you will see this water in my household. I want a good water, but I don't always want to spend the extra money for it. So it just depends on, you know, if I'm buying just for myself or if I'm buying bottled water for the household. If it's for the household, it's probably going to be this water here. If I'm buying water for myself, like randomly in the store, it'll probably be like Essentia. But water is good for you. I'm really big on water. It's definitely been over 10 years where I'm mostly water. Like if you come over to my house, you might, my whole family's kind of big on water. And so every now and then we'll have like a juice. Very rarely we have soda. Like there's a soda in the refrigerator now from ordering takeout and nobody has drunk it. I need to give it to somebody. But we're big on water, and then we may have juice like when people come over, like if it's like a if we're celebrating something. But if you come over randomly, I'm sorry, you're gonna get this good water. The next thing that I can absolutely not live without is my cell phone. So I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I actually recently upgraded. This one is, I think this is 256 gig. I could not bring myself to buy the 1 terabyte one. I told y'all I'm funny about what I want to spend my money on, so I'll buy the phone and I'll make sure I have a decent amount of storage, but I will not like upgrade to like that top. But also I am the type of person where I have cloud storage. So I do have iCloud. I also have Dropbox. I also have Box. But mostly I use Dropbox and iCloud for my storage. Oh, and I have Google Photos. So yeah, I'm not gonna upgrade that far, but I love my phone. I use it for everything. I always have to have Wi-Fi. My husband's always trying to get me somewhere where there's no Wi-Fi because he knows I'm gonna be on my phone at some point. I do everything from my phone, so it's just, it really keeps my whole life together. I have planning on my phone, but we're gonna talk about that more in a minute. I can manage my money on my phone. I can run my business on my phone. I get emails from my job on my phone. There's just so many things that I can do with my phone. And of course, talk to family and friends, keep in touch with all the kids, and I just have to have my phone. I think I truly use this smartphone, probably not for every single thing, but I'm pretty good at using my iPhone like to most of its abilities. But I also have my vision board on my phone. It just keeps me like in line, because sometimes, when you're not having the best of days, you can kind of slide out to the slide. But my vision board is on my phone to kind of keep me in line and remind me sometimes when I go to look up something else what I need to stay focused on. The next thing that I cannot absolutely live without is mints or gum. So for my lifestyle, the type of lifestyle I live, I typically can chew sugar-free gum. I actually stopped chewing gum a while ago, but then when I got on this program that I'm on called E2M, we can have sugar-free gum. So I have sugar-free gum. Or I have to have some type of mint. These are sugar-free mint. These are not on program, but these are sugar-free mints. I like to keep them because if I get a bad taste in my mouth, I need to be able to like eliminate it quickly, or else I'll probably start feeling like a little nauseous. But then also with mask life, like you need to make sure your breath is fresh all the time. I'm big on that. So another thing that I cannot absolutely live without, and I'm the type of person like I'm gonna stop and buy some if I don't have it, is lip gloss. It doesn't necessarily have to be lip gloss either. It could be like chapstick, but I just need something on my lips. So whether or not it's a chapstick or like and not the brand chapstick, it could be like, I typically like EOS, and I have it, but it's in my purse, which is over there. But I always have to have like chapstick or lip gloss. I have to have something on my lip. And funny enough, if I stay hydrated, it's just really for shine, because that's really what it does. My lips stay mad hydrated because I drink a lot of water. If I'm not drinking enough water, then but I gotta have lip gloss everywhere. And so if I don't have any lip gloss, I'm feeling like I look crazy. So gotta have lip gloss no matter what, or a chapstick. And y'all, I can't even tell you what kind this is. This is Rimmel London's. I can't remember what kind it is because I've had this one for a little minute, but I love it. I'll put it down below which one it is, but this is one of my favorites. So, and then I have a lot of lip gloss, just know that, just a lot. But this is the one that gets layered on everything. And then I also cannot live without my planner. This is a happy planner. It has a Notique cover on it. The reason why I have to have a planner, I've always had planners but didn't use them a lot, but I recently, I would say the last 2 to 3 years, got heavily into planning because I do a lot. There's a lot that goes on in my brain, and I put a lot in my phone. So funny enough, I do have stuff in my phone, but I also need to write it down. It's something about getting it out of my head, because otherwise I'm very analytical. So the brain is going. So if I get it out of my head and on paper, I function better. And then once I get it on paper, then I can kind of plan it out better in my calendar, because I could literally have stuff in my calendar and still double book it. For some reason, when I write it out, it just causes clarity for me. So that's why I have a actual physical planner. In this planner is, if you're in the planner community, I have a catch-all. I have a planner for my accounting business, and then I also have a planner for Financialdemics, my love. Yeah, I keep everything together in here. I normally have it set up for 3 months at a time, just so I can have a good view of what's happening and what's going on. And so yeah, love my planner. I always have it open like on my desk, and so absolutely love it. And I love this cover by Notique. So if you're a planner girl, Notique has different covers for different types of planners. So I said I have 5 in a possible. So actually I probably have 5 in 2 possibles, but one of my possibles are my AirPods. I didn't think I was gonna love AirPods as much as I do, but when you are a commuter and you are going back and forth, headphones is needed, whether or not you have wired headphones or Bluetooth headphones. what has happened is I've had a couple different headphones in my time of commuting. If you've ever been on a crowded subway, I don't want wires. I don't want anything that's going to, like, somebody's going to accidentally hook onto and things like that. And so I went into my first Bluetooth headphones. I won't say the brand. They didn't last as long as I expected them to last. And so I ended up getting some AirPods at work. Like, work, we had this bonus thing. I got some free AirPods, and ever since then, I've been an AirPods girl. And so I would say these are a quick runner up. I do function without them. Sometimes I'll just use my regular headphones that come with the phone. But for the most part, like, I really love my AirPods. I like to throw them on, especially if I'm on the phone in the house, because I'm just walking around everywhere talking on them. And so I love these things. And then, you know, they're great for listening to podcasts, and when you're traveling and things like that, it's like you could just throw it in your ear and keep going. So these are possible for me. I just really love them. I just have this little cute case thing that I can throw either on my keychain or hook to my purse. And then the other possible is shoes, but I couldn't bring a shoe because I can't narrow down what kind of shoes. I've told y'all before, I am a shoe girl, but I am not a shoe girl who is going to go overboard. I'm not going to say I don't buy luxury shoes. It just depends on the shoe. The shoe really has to be comfortable for me. And so it just depends on the shoe or what I would buy. Just know I like shoes. I have a running sinking fund for my shoes. And I feel like I just actually recently referenced this when I was talking about in one of the videos. So if you haven't seen it already, the video is coming where I talk about that I just have a running sinking fund for stuff. And it's normally luxury purchases, but also shoes come out of that running sinking fund. I probably would say my latest favorite pair of shoes that I have purchased. Yeah. I recently bought 2 pairs of shoes. Right now I'm kind of on a purchase break because we're coming into like a new season. I did buy a couple of sandals already. I got them on sale. But that'll probably be like maybe one other pair of shoes that I buy knowingly already at this point. Well, no, maybe 2. One can wait. But I'll probably say the last 2 pairs of shoes that I bought I bought some Tory Burch boots that I love, 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 love. They are so comfortable. I will like put a picture of them here. And then I bought for my birthday, of course. I tend to buy shoes around my birthday, but these I bought them early because they came out before my birthday, but they were my birthday gift. I bought the Jordan 1s OGs in patent leather, black and red. And I'll probably say the name completely wrong because I didn't expect to say what I bought. But yeah, I bought those. I'll drop a picture here. I love those shoes. So those were like my last 2 major shoe purchases, and I have a few shoes on my list I want to buy. I'm gonna try to hold off till May or June. We'll see. I'm doing some spring cleaning right now, so we have to see what's needed and what's not needed. So those are all the things that I cannot live without. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below a couple items that you can't live without. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.